that this one right here, you get some of it like right there. You get a lot of it like right here. I'll probably just say skyline, maybe. It might. For a minute, man, that was real lagged out right there for a second. It's coming up here in a minute, though. I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But they're not going to be happy. Probably just to show some power. I don't know. I wouldn't hit anyone for any reason, though. That's the thing. I'd fake like I'm hitting them, or I'd pretend like I'm hitting them, but I wouldn't really hit, because you never know who you're hitting. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you might hit an important person, and if that happens, ooh, shit, that's the wrong guy you hit. I don't know. That's a pretty big deal, though. They don't need to be hitting actors and things like that. I mean, I understand. Yeah, no, they can't be hitting actors and stuff. It happens on set and stuff, so like that. You know, Shia LaBeouf, I think he hit Brad Pitt in the chin. But that's Shia LaBeouf. You know, he hit a beautiful guy hitting another beautiful guy in the chin. I mean, you got a guy at Burger King who's a fucking slob. You know, slobbing on the floor. They're probably selling meth right out of the Burger King, keeping all the money in the freezer, which is what they're doing. Running it just like Breaking Bad, making all this extra money. They don't need to be hitting anybody for any reason, especially when they're already trespassing. They're getting all that shit over the border. See, the cartel needs to be stopped in different ways. It doesn't need to be stopped in just, you know, go over there militant and, you know, national, or what's it called, National Guard going over there and making a big fuss at the border. They need to be stopped within the country, not on the outside. The cartel need to be stopped within the country using a bunch of smart people. Look at these guys right here. Boom, 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 boom. But the cartel needs to be stopped within the country. So basically, guys like that, for example, they can't be going around hitting people. What are they doing? What are they having that kind of behavior at a Burger King? Exactly. They're obviously spinning. Yeah, but I want to get this real quick. They're obviously criminals that are working there. That's criminal behavior. Burger King employees are fucking retards. They don't fucking hit people. That's mafioso. So they got them white balling, or what's it called? What's it called when you're doing a fake job? It's like a cover job. It's like a fake job. You know, whitewash working, or whatever you want to call it. It's when they're working and they're not. It's not like a real job. It's a fake job. The guy was trying to mop the floor when I talked to him. They don't ever mop the floor that late. They're covering up something. Something was going on at Burger King here, Heinz. And some people are going to fucking die. They're going to fucking die. Like big time. Because, well, they can't just go and hit anybody. I'm not Jake LaMotta. Do I look like Jake LaMotta? Then why are you trying to fuck me like Jake LaMotta? You know what I mean? I don't look like Jake LaMotta, so don't fuck me like Jake LaMotta. Jake LaMotta already got his. Was I wearing boxing gloves when I went up to the Burger King? Did it look like I was wearing boxing gloves? No, I wasn't wearing boxing gloves. I was trying to take an order. Now, what about my kids were in the car? And what about my kids were in the car and it was cold out? And what about he hit me in the chin? My kids were in the car and it's cold out, and then he goes running off, because after he hit me, he ran off like a bitch to a titty bar, right? To go suck on some Mexican's tit, right? Like a little bitch. went running. If he was a man, he would have stayed there and wait for the police. Now he's caused a big problem. What about my kids were in the car and something happened and I got knocked out. My kids are sitting there in the car. What about when my kids was in the car? What would they do then? It'd be child endangerment on their end. Then a kid gets hurt. A little infant or a little baby gets hurt. When you hit a family man, you hit the whole family. Okay? These are the things that he's going to hear before. Boom, 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 boom. Cut. Right? Boom, boom. Right? Mr. Burger King. Boom, boom, boom. Cut. He's going back to Mexico. He lost his right to be in America. I don't care if his family got here 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. He's going back to Mexico. Because he's going to be safe there. Because if he stays here, he's going to get killed. And it won't be no more Burger King. And it won't be any other. It won't be Jack in the Box. It won't be anything. You know what it'll be? You know what it'll be? It'll be 6 feet under for that motherfucker. So I think Mexico is the place he needs to go. He can go to Mexico, go to Tijuana. Because last time I saw that fucking fat ass slob, because he's a fat ass slob, the last time I saw that fat ass slob, he was running on the street like a homeless guy. And he went to a titty bar right over there off of Harry Hines. What was that main road that's right there? Walnut Hill. Yeah, it was Walnut Hill and Burger King and Harry Hines. And there's a titty bar right over there, right off Harry Hines. He went running to the titty bar to see if one of those Mexicans would hide him for a while. He's going to Mexico. Mexico, baby, Mexico. Wasting away again in Mexico is where that motherfucker better go. He lost his Texas privileges. He's out. Okay? He don't need to be hitting the people. He doesn't know who he's hitting.